Hi everyone. I would like to do a movie trailer reaction to the movie called Chernobyl Diaries, which comes out in theaters on May 25th. Um, I've not seen a lot of trailer reactions to this movie on YouTube, so I decided to go ahead and share my opinion about the movie. First, I like to give a little bit of a background background details about this movie. Um, for people who want to learn more about this movie, I'd recommend you to go to imdb.com. Through that website, you can find out more information about the movie called Chernobyl Diaries, or you can find out information about any other movie. Chernobyl Diaries, which comes out once again May 25th in theaters. Background information on this movie. 6 tourists hire an extreme tour guide who takes them to the abandoned city Pripyat, the former home to the workers of the Chernobyl nuclear reactor. During their exploration, they soon discover they are not alone. The director is Bradley Parker. The writers are Shane Van Dyke, Carrie Van Dyke, and as well as two other people. Some of the famous stars include, of course, Jesse McCartney, Jonathan Sodowski, and Olivia Dudley. Um, I'm not going to play the trailer in my review, but for those who have not seen the trailer, I'd recommend watching the trailer for the movie. If you type in the YouTube search, Chernobyl Diaries movie trailer, you can probably end up finding it. There's several people have uploaded a trailer for this movie. You can also find a trailer for the movie through IMDb, through the IMDb website. My opinion on this movie. To be very honest, I am not familiar with any of the actors besides for Jesse McCartney. Now, I have seen the trailer for this movie. There's Here's my opinion about the trailer. My reaction to the trailer for the movie. This movie can be either a hit or a miss. Hit means that the movie was very, very good, or miss means the movie was very, very bad. Now, for those people who have seen the movie called The Devil Inside, I actually did not see that movie, but I watched a lot of movie reviews on The Devil Inside that were uploaded on YouTube, and this movie had gotten very, very poor ratings. I did not see the movie once again, but if you search for movie reviews for the movie Devil Inside on YouTube, this movie overall got a very, very poor rating. And there's a good chance that maybe you have seen that movie and it did not get a good rating. And even through the IMDb website, you can see the movie got overall very poor rating. And my sister's husband had actually went to see The Devil Inside, and he told me that at the end of the movie, a lot of people were complaining because they wanted their money back. But I personally cannot give you my opinion about that movie. Everyone's opinion is going to vary. Some people are going to think that a certain movie is good, and then some people are going to think that that same movie was bad. It really depends on what your tastes and preferences are. But my opinion about the Chernobyl Diaries is that, once again, um, you know, the trailer doesn't really give that much information about the movie. It's either a hit or a miss. Once again, the movie could either be very, very good or it could be very poor. I am not familiar with a lot of the actors in this movie. I'm just gonna give some name of some of the actors. Ingrid Bolso-Berdal, Dmitry Dyachenko, Olivia Dudley, Devin Kelly, and I am not familiar with any of those actors. The only actor in the movie that I am familiar with is Jesse McCartney. Now, the problem that I have with this movie is that, and just once again, for people who have not seen the trailer for this movie, I'd recommend you to watch the trailer. And this is just my opinion about the trailer. You might react differently to the trailer for this movie, but my opinion for the trailer is that Jesse McCartney. The problem that I have with this movie is that Jesse McCartney, he, to be very honest, he doesn't seem like somebody you would want to watch on in a horror movie. He just doesn't seem to play the part of somebody you'd want to watch in a horror movie. He just doesn't give that certain type of image. Let me give you an example. A lot of us are familiar with the actor Zach Galifianakis, which he's in a lot of funny movies. He was in that one movie called, I don't know if you have seen it, it's called Due Date, and that's a comedy movie, obviously. Imagine for a second if Zach Galifianakis was in in a horror movie, like, let's say Halloween or Friday the 13th or something. Zach Galifianakis would not play a good image or a good role for an actor in a horror film. He is more of a comedian. He plays a comedian role, which people, when he acts in movies, people have a tendency to laugh because they get he brings laughter in a lot of people. He doesn't play the role of an actor who would star in a horror movie. Jesse McCartney does not, in my opinion. Now, once again, this is my opinion. Everyone's opinion is going to differ. But my opinion is that Jesse McCartney would not play well as an actor in a horror movie. That's just my opinion. I just don't see him, being, like a playing a very good big role. When I say big role, I mean, he's probably going to be like one of the first actors that many people, when they see, for those people who plan to see the movie and do see the movie, when he shows up on the screen, people are going to be like, oh yeah, that's Jesse McCartney. It's going to be one of the first actors that most people are going to recognize right away, compared to a lot of the other actors. Ingrid Bolso-Berdal, Dmitry Dyachenko, Olivia Dudley. None of these actors I've ever heard of. I'm pretty sure a lot of other people have never heard of them either. Maybe you guys have, but I personally have not. Jesse McCartney seems like somebody who a lot of people would be familiar with, especially with his songs and stuff. But I just don't see Jesse McCartney playing a good role as an actor in a horror genre. So this movie can either be very, very good or it can be very, very bad. This movie, it seems different. It seems like it's the plot of the movie seems, it's not your typical like Friday the 13th, where there's a guy in a mask or someone just going around stabbing people. This movie, let's see, the director is Bradley Parker. I believe he's the director for the Paranormal Activity movies. I'm just gonna double check 1 second here. Just gonna double check. Give me 1 second here. I'm just gonna double check to see who the director is. So once again, the director for Chernobyl Diaries is Bradley Parker. Oh, never mind. The director for Paranormal Activity is Oren Peli, and Oren Peli is also the writer for Paranormal Activity. Okay, never mind. I thought in the trailer for Chernobyl Diaries it said that the director for this movie is also the director for Paranormal Activities, but I might have just misread whatever was said on the screen. So yeah, this movie seems to be different. It's not, your typical, a person like running around stabbing some people. It's different. It has a different plot to it. It's going to be interesting. It's either, my opinion, it's either going to be a hit or a miss. It's either going to be very, very good, or it's going to be very, very bad. But obviously, none of us are going to know that. I'm not going to know whether it's good or bad until I actually see the movie, because trailers can be very deceiving as well. The Devil Inside, when I watched the trailer looked moderate. It looked decent, like a decent movie to watch, but the movie did not. The movie The Devil Inside I'm referring to did not get a good rating overall, especially by the critics for that movie. That movie, I heard a lot of people were complaining, based on a lot of the movie reviews that were done on YouTube for the Devil Inside movie. A lot of people were complaining to get their money back because the movie ended in a kind of in a question mark sort of way, like it didn't have a good conclusion to the movie. So, Chernobyl Diaries. Once again, it's a horror movie. It's coming out May 25th. And, like I said, Jesse McCartney is the only actor that I can recognize from this movie. None of the other actors even come to mind in any other movie I've seen. So yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see if this movie's any good. We're just going to have to wait and see. So yeah, I mean, if you're a horror movie fan, if you want to see something different than the usual typical type of horror movie, this might be a good movie. It's different, obviously. I've never heard of a movie that has a similar plot to this movie. Like I said, like movies like Friday the 13th, Halloween, even movies like like Freddy Krueger. This movie's different. It's good. I mean, when I think of Chernobyl Diaries, I kind of think of I don't know if you guys seen that show, Ghost Adventures on the Travel Channel. This movie a little bit reminds me of that show, Ghost Adventures, with Zach. I think his last name is Bagan. First name is Zach. Zach Bagan is his name. This Chernobyl Diaries movie kind of reminds me of the Ghost Adventures show. They're exploring this place, and the place starts, some weird things start happening, and so it seems like a pretty, it seems like a pretty interesting movie possibly an interesting movie. Obviously, we have to wait until the movie comes out, and then everyone will give their feedback on the movie. And once again, some people might find the movie good, some people might find the movie bad. It really depends on your tastes and preferences. So yeah, Chernobyl Diaries. It's rated R. It says on the IMDb website it's 90 minutes long. Once again, it's a horror movie, and it comes out May 25th. And for those who have not seen the trailer for the movie, I'd recommend you to watch the trailer either through the YouTube website or through IMDb website. So take care. And by the way, this is my first movie review slash movie trailer review. I've never done a trailer review for a movie or a movie review, and I'll probably do a movie review for the Chernobyl Diaries after I see it. Obviously, it's not out in theaters right now, but once it comes out in theaters, I'll probably go and see it, and then after I see it, I'll make another video on my reaction to the movie. Alright, take care.